Welcome back, all my fragrance fanatic friends and beauty besties. It's Jamie here, and I hope that you are having a fantastic day today. So, as you can see, my wall color, I finally chose a wall color. It has been quite a month going through several different wall colors. I've painted this wall, well, both of these walls here. This is the third time. The first time was like a dark maroon color, which looked so like awesome, but it was messing with the camera and it kind of clashed with certain things I was wearing. So I thought, I'll go with pink, right? Like pink will work out. So then I did bright pink on the walls and I loved it. I love pink, you guys. But again, like there were certain colors that I wanted to wear that wouldn't match. And like, what if I wanted to change up my lights to different colors? It didn't match. And I feel like it didn't look right with the plants. Like it kind of clashed with the green of the plants. I don't know. So it took me forever to figure out that gray would be the perfect color. Not a really light gray, because then, it just blends into the background and you don't even notice that I even changed anything. And I didn't want it too dark either, so it wouldn't affect the cameras and stuff. So this is the color I chose, and I'm finally happy with it because I feel like it will go, it's a slate gray. It will go with any outfit I choose to wear. I can change my lights. I can change them to like just about any color I want. So now I can change them and they're not going to clash with the background. And I feel like it just kind of goes really well with the whole, with the whole frame here. Like I'm liking what I'm seeing. So, so we're going to keep it this color for a while. So today's video is going to be all about my honey perfumes. I love honey perfumes. And this video was actually inspired by a video I saw recently from one of my other YouTube friends. She has a channel, The Lady Alchemy, and I love that channel. It's so inviting, but yet calming at the same time. And she was talking about all of her honey perfumes, and I was just getting in that honey mood, and so I wanted to talk about mine as well. So I'll leave her link to her channel down in the description box below. You definitely need to go check her out. And also I will leave the links to all these perfumes we're talking about today in the description box below as well. If any of them are Amazon links, I do get commission for that. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's start out with Pure Honey. This one is one of my very favorites. Love the bottle. I think it's adorable. And it's $17. So, it's very inexpensive. You can layer this under just about anything, which I love, because it's not like too complex. It's just a very sweet, creamy honey perfume. And it's not too heavy. Like some of the honey perfumes I'm gonna be talking about are more dense, thick, heavy. This one has like a lighter freshness to it. And I love wearing this one for the summertime because she never becomes too like suffocating. Like I feel like she does so good out in the heat. So yeah, a really amazing honey perfume for a very affordable cost. Next up, we have a little bit more of an expensive perfume, but oh my goodness, I could not imagine my collection without her. The Libre Parfum. This one gets me all the compliments. She is so sophisticated and sexy, and you could dress her up, you can dress her down, like perfect fall and winter perfume. And so this one, I get like a warm, spicy, citrusy smell that to me comes off like a hot toddy. And then as it dries down, I get that really sweet vanilla and that thick, like sweet honey mixing together. But then you have this hint of like lavender in there that kind of, I don't know. I think it's giving it this, in my opinion, I feel like that's what's kind of giving it this sophisticated, more elevated vibe. And it also gives it a little bit of an aromatic feel so that the whole perfume as a whole is not like too dense and sickly sweet. But this is one I definitely don't, you can wear your perfumes whenever you want, but I definitely wear this one more in the fall and winter, more in the colder months, because it can, if you spray too much, it can be very, it can be a lot. It can suffocate you. But this one is just so perfect because it's like, not only is it sexy and you could like wear it out on like a date night or something, or just an everyday like fall, maybe you're going to the pumpkin patch with your family, like it'd be perfect for that too. But it's also perfect as a bedtime scent as well, because it has this really cozy, snuggly vibe to it that I just absolutely love. So this is another one of my favorite honey perfumes. The next one I have is Honey Milk by Mix Bar. This one is kind of like a pure honey in the fact that it is very inexpensive. I think this is like $20 and it smells so good. Like when I first got it, I couldn't pick up all of the notes in there. It smelled a little bit more linear to me, which I was fine with, you know, but now that it's sat for a while, I've had this in my collection for a while, it's matured and I can smell some of the other things and it smells so good, you guys. So it's not, it does smell like what the name suggests. It smells like honey milk, like a warm honey milk mixing together on the stove. You know, it's just kind of simmering on the stove. It's very sweet, but there is this touch of coffee I'm getting in there as well. And normally I'm not a fan of coffee, so it's not very strong at all. It's just like a touch of this coffee note that kind of gives it this, I don't know, it smells more interesting, I guess you could say. Like it gives like this interesting feel to the overall perfume. So like the more I smell this, the more like I fall in love with it. It is such a good one. Definitely more fall and winter time in my opinion, because it can be a bit heavy, but I have worn this one during the summertime and it can work. But I have to be more of a light sprayer when I do that. But this is such like, it's so addictive smelling. And actually I'm going to spray this one out today because you guys, like if you enjoy honey perfumes, like honey and creamy perfumes, this one is a really good one. Next up, we have Queen's Caramel. And this one I would say is not like a dominant honey perfume, but it's definitely, you can definitely get the honey in there for sure. It's a very creamy, sweet honey mixing with caramel. And there's also a lot of like white chocolate. Now, not everyone smells the white chocolate in this, I've noticed. So this is definitely one of those perfumes you want to give it a sniff and see how you feel about it. But for me, like I get this like almost like a creamy river of white chocolate mixing with that caramel and honey. And it's so sweet and delicious. And I get like a touch of like maple, not like a heavy maple, but I get like a touch of just a sprinkling of maple and just like a pinch of sea salt in there as well. So gourmand, so mouth-wateringly delicious. Love this perfume. Next up, I have a travel size of Rahik. I don't know. You'll tell me how bad I butchered that. I don't know. Maybe I've said it right. This one is a very dominant honey perfume. Out of all the honey perfumes we're talking about today, this is it's the sweetest dominant honey perfume I have in my collection. It's really good. If you like, you gotta like really sweet gourmands and you gotta like honey for sure. It starts off with like a sweet citrusy opening, you know, not like a cleaner or nothing, but like a sweet, like an orange or mandarin type of citrus opening. And then as it starts to melt onto your skin, that's when like the magic happens. And the honey gets mixed with this very sticky, sweet honey, gets mixed with this caramel and this vanilla. And they're being coated in this like crystallized sugar. Like I can almost taste like actual, or taste, I can almost smell like actual like crystallized sugar. And it's very intensely sweet honey perfume. So perfect for this time of year. The next one we have is Poison. Now this one I would not say is a dominant honey perfume, but I definitely get the essence of honey in this perfume. This is very powerful, very dark, sexy, very smooth, thick, sweet. It's sensual. ambery, fruity, woody, and a big heaping dose of jasmine, or at least to my nose. I pick up like very dominant jasmine. But I think the overall, there's this overall like thick sweetness to the perfume that I feel like is coming from the honey note. This one definitely isn't for the faint of heart, but I absolutely love it, and I definitely wanted to include it in this video because, like I said, it's not honey dominant, but I do get a honeyness in the overall perfume. These next two perfumes, I'll call them honorable mentions because they actually do not have any honey in the notes, listed in the notes, but I definitely smell honey in them. The first one is the Plum Blanche 1901. This one is a very, it starts off like a sweet citrus up at the top. And then as this dries down, you get this almond, vanilla, this warm spice. It's powdery overall. And it basically smells like honey roasted almonds. Like that is, to me, I may be the only one, but I swear this perfume smells like straight up honey roasted almonds, and it smells delicious. But it's not too like heavy, or it's overall light smelling. It's not gonna like, take over the room or anything. It's not really powerful beast mode. So it's very like a light gourmand roasted almond type of scent. And I love wearing, for some reason, I love wearing this one for like Thanksgiving and Christmas in my parents' house. Like, I don't know, I just kind of gravitate towards this one during that time of year. And then the other one is Scandal Absolute. This one, I get this fig note in there that is fruity, but not quite ripe yet. It has like just tiny little drop of like a greenness to it. Like it's not quite ripe. And then I get the sandalwood in there, and then it's mixing with this tuberose, and it's a very creamy, sweet tuberose. And you're like, Jamie, what are you talking about? We're talking about honey perfumes today. Yes, I know. The tuberose in here is the most honeyed tuberose I've ever seen. It's such a sweet, densely sweet honey tuberose going on in this perfume. And this perfume is absolutely like beast mode energy. For me, when I spray it on, it actually gets louder as the day goes on. So it's one of those type of sneaky perfumes. But oh, she's one of my absolute favorites in my collection. Like in my top 10 perfumes for life category, like she's up there. She is so good. And even though there's no honey technically in the notes, I'm definitely getting honey from this perfume for sure. Very sweet honey. So those are all of my honey perfumes I have in my collection. I would love to know some of your guys' favorite honey perfumes down in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And remember, before you go, to seize the day and overspray. Bye guys.